team. Right now, though, PRX, 4 people short A. Not confirmed info from FUT, just knowing that there's someone there, but how many? Working up towards that hookah area. That B site is exposed right now. The timing is everything. If they are caught out, that Brim Smoke, that's the attacker side Brim Smoke, just to take this control.
And Devi, the one who's got the Sheriff no armor, everyone else has the light shields and just the classics.
Haunt gets info, and a big 4-man TP could be the difference maker here. Does Cracks catch them?
I mean, he can only keep him present for so long, right? Like, surely... No, they're not going for the TP.
No paint shells for the defenders. Like, it's too hard to get through that, but it might be a 5 versus 5 retake here. The smokes are going to come down in a second, surely.
Devi's playing forward, though. I'm looking how close he gets to this. He was leaning forward in CT. You can see why. Has a line towards Ada Captain. Just going to spam through the smoke, and it works. Footer on the side, but look at the pre-take. Look at the absolute prelude to chaos we've got going on here. PRX. I mean, yeah, you spotted him, Cracks, but you got to find all 5.
Their slow approach is what's going to catch them.
And that is a worry, isn't it? The impact of that previous map. There's something to be said about close losses, how they hurt even more than just the clear-cut one-way affairs. And that one might sting. Already, something showing off where that Vandal may be. There are 2 Bulldogs to supplement, and just the Spectre and the Sheriff to round out. On the other side, purely classics. So, ooh. You didn't like that. Oh, the
That's a big combo.
Yeah, if they swing this, yeah, they are so weak. And yeah, comfortable in the end. Get the round done.
Fine.
Potentially an aggressive start here. I say potentially, absolutely is. Jing flying down the map, but it's Mind Freak to be rewarded first, and the follow-up found for him too. They are asserting dominance. This is just chaos personified, but in the most perfectly executed way. They have...
In the smoke.
Yeah, they have everything they need here. And the captain falls. Oh, it's just perfect! PRX! They look so good at this. The aggression, just profound. As Yedajay, you were monstrous on map 1, but now you're surrounded on basically all fronts. The spike couldn't be deeper in enemy control, and he can't isolate the fight. It's 3 clear.
PRX really active. FUT need to identify that as soon as possible if they want to have a chance. Otherwise, oh man, 3.
They get nothing. This is just an absolute masterclass in finding a wound and then pressing down on it. FUT are just hemorrhaging in these rounds, not even getting a chance to take any steps forward. Pressured down long, pressured through shower. The map's not theirs. Yedajay and Ada Captain being hunted down, being herded down, and the confidence is building and building. This could be the 4th round. It looks extremely likely, and it looks like it's going to be clean as well. Yedajay has barely left spawn. It's not a fun position to be in. This is the PRX that gives people nightmares. Nice try. They're going to come through as well. It's just
snowballing, yeah.
It's so hard. So it's this round has to be something. And FUT are walking on just thin ice. Now, they've traded effectively this time. They've won an extremity. That's something.
And Jing.
Very funny.
Conversion is must needed for FUT.
Ooh, Mind Freak, that's huge. Actually getting noted is big. They can try... Okay, you may see where he is, but it may not seem to matter. He's isolating fight after fight and then falling like flies. Oh, what are we doing here? No, an absolute fumble here. And how is it just on Mr. Fallen? He's read it right, but the timing's wrong. And PRX breaking FUT's hearts. They're crumbling, Josh. They're crumbling.
That was a 4-on-3. He's not isolating the fight. FUT is doing what they did against EDG.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta see more. Got to see more. A set piece. Get some stability. Get some assurances. And right now it's Jing getting some taken out of Captain. Mind Freak finding Cracks. This is looking like curtain call here. There's only so many ways to say this. It's just perfect work from PRX. 6 now. The difference between map is elimination. This isn't just another game. This isn't just another group stage. PRX, yeah, setting up the firing squad, and this could be an execution waiting, and it absolutely is. Body after body dropped, and again, a 2-man disadvantage to begin with. Something holding the line. It's easy for him. They look so in the zone, so comfortable. As said, I can't stress it enough. This is the PRX that is nightmare-inducing, confident, aggressive in all the right ways, and hard to get a beat on. And for FUT, and for our captain, it's a formality. This round, he wants it done. Get back into hell. We'll go aggressive somewhere else. They're going to throw a spanner in the works, give them something new to look at. We're going to have the ult coming down towards long. That should shut off at least that area for now, funnel them in towards that 3-place stack on A.
PRX starting with that showers hold, pivoting back into short. They saw up going aggressive.
Oh my god, it's audacious and it works. He's
Don't
got the
let him get
support all the
away.
way out. They got Forsaken, but they still caught CNED on the other side. And Mind Freak confident, but gets punished this time. Mr. Fallen finds his man. They still know that there's going to be a player over towards B long. That Viper's Pit's still in play.
Nightfall as well. I would not be surprised if FUT come back into this B, use that Nightfall, lock down that Viper.
Logic dictates they head towards A, and that's surely going to spur them on now. Choices to be made, but they continue forward. The one man in their way, danger through and through. Personified at times is Jing, but he's noted and he's held back. Utility specifically to keep him contained. Device slow creep forward is already considered. That ult being on B long kind of tailor makes his trajectory. The first fight not going to be his. Mr. Fallen reads it well, and now Jing in an uphill struggle. A 1v4. Incredibly difficult, and it looks like FUT has probably found their first here. These post-plant positions are strong. A high-low setup, it's secured. FUT carve out there first, but it took time.
Those kind of risks that PRX is taking before PRX needs to kind of readjust.
And again, these ultimates starting again. Well-rounded from FUT. They have everything they want, but a double stack towards Showers has been given a lot of freedom here. PRX are going to be behind the wire, deep in enemy territory.
Don't sit in lamps. That orbital strike's online. You have to take some space. CNED at the front of it. Identifies this.
I think they've noted it. Nightfall this time. And the next ult from Mr. Fallen as well. Fishel comes in. The re-aggress through Showers. Jing gets caught. They've got to know there was another here. But Crack's going to be contained. And Mind Freak looking to punish. He doesn't get what he wants. There's a fight still in him. FUT not down yet. Not out. Still trying to hold what they can here. Secure what remains in this half. There's something left to have to respect this, but he is being hunted. Yedajay wants that operator gone. Almost. He knows he's going to re-peek. It's something. Of course he is. They are hunting him down left, right, and center. They've got him. They've got their man. Last time. Does he get a reward here? A very patient beginning, maybe expecting some aggression from PRX. So FUT sitting in a very deep default.
Off the back of a timeout. Sensible. Judge and Hookah.
Nasty.
But the double initiator with that raise is going to be able to sniff out a few of these situations.
You'd hope so. You'd hope so. You hope that protocol list is there. There we go. Wingman at least going to come in. That should either force him away or show the
Shows
hand.
the judge.
There we go. Now, does that shut down the attempt towards Hookah, or does it make them reassess how they want to approach this? FUT now giving a little bit more piece of the puzzle, right? They're starting to work out what's in front of them.
Solo
About a minute
up.
left.
Oh, a Dizzy could just crush this right now. Or a Haunt.
The Haunt
This
doesn't
is
catch.
This is risky for CNED right now. With the fake Viper ulti up short
Hearing
A.
that judge. Sees. It's good.
They don't know that nobody's behind him. They're afraid to peek.
All posturing.
Playing with fire.
But I'm also noting Devi. His positioning here, creeping through from Showers. He might get the timing right. It's about him and CNED. When do they cross paths? If they do. And Jing just has to keep himself alive, keep a bit of space on the site. The Prowler will reveal his position. The TP gets taken. Devi's crept closer. He's denied the rotation, and Jing's paint shell was on the money. Oh! The second glance, and it works. PRX playing patient, and it's paying dividends. Yedajay, left to his own devices, surrounded on all fronts with 5 seconds. The spike is not in hand, and he knows this one's wraps. Get out of there, get out of danger. PRX shifting gear. Yeah, got caught just at the end. And then again, the aggression starting here. Taking control. Quite indicative that they found no resistance thus far, but there is a player keeping track of this. That is going to be Mr. Fallen. Waiting with Yedajay. The Dizzy, very good here. Yeah, that reveals
info.
one.
You don't need it. Let CNED. He's still toying with it.
They have to fight for every step taken, it feels like, in this match.
But here, it should be CNED moving up off that info, having his teammates defend him to destroy this Prowler.
Oh, what a shot! And what a dodge! CNED takes away Jing, and now the crunch through the TP. They get the man back on Cracks.
Wait,
follow up
by one.
Divide! Just decimating 3! A glimmer of hope shattered in a second. And now the cross going to be watched and controlled by something. Yedajay left alone. Again, alone here. Spike so far away. And Divide, whoa, quickly brought back to heal as Yedajay, that shorty, is maybe the end of him. He's going to give it a damn good go. 5 HP in a dream, but 2 players to get past, and they're so close to each other. It would have to be nothing short of a miracle, and it almost...
Distribution is just on point for them too.
And it looks pacier this time, though. It looks quicker.
Showers crunch is what they wanted to go for.
But I'm looking at the positioning coming out from something. Do they check on this? The Dizzy gonna reveal it. He has to take the TP as a quick way out, and the site looks vulnerable. Nice! FUT going through that list well here. But hesitation might cost them that advantage they once had. Now you're gonna see the Molly coming in.
Strike.
Now you're gonna see all the counter util, and you're right, that is in play, and it is gonna be utilized. Mindfreak could get caught in this one. Jing still gonna be doing the damage. Takes away CNED, gets a little closer, goes down. Mindfreak is weak, 10 HP, can't do the damage. And now, numbers favorable towards FUT. Should have the time on their side. This should be the gate shut on this round and this half at a 9-3.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Rash out. So hard, 2 versus 4 to come back into this. And Cracks hears this as well. 1 hookah, 1 long, crossfire.
They should have everything they need here. It should be a slam dunk. Seal it. Cracks. Okay. Devi, he did well before, but this is very hard. They are isolated, but they swing together, make
their way into that next round.
Nice little setup here, but the timing might be off. Got caught with his pants down, and PRX gonna walk straight through Shower. The Prowler gonna connect, the Dizzy gonna confirm it, and the pace is just unbelievable, but it's working. Look at this! They are just running them down! The only one to fight back was out of Captain, but the site is theirs. Spike's already down, and you're looking at Yedajay and CNED, the big man himself with the Sheriff, but he's only got 4 kills so far. This hasn't been a big map for him. Forsaken, yes, barely breathing, but still alive with a gun in hand. Something, yeah, a little tagged up, but still here. And the pain shell's good enough for something, but do they clear Forsaken diligently? CNED trying to take those steps, trying to get closer towards Lamps. Spots out Mindfreak, but time is becoming an issue. They've got to get moving. Yedajay noted, and now they go, but look at the reposition from Forsaken. That's lovely, but he gets cleared. Another 1v1, but time, Josh, is ticking. Divide tries to play the game, and he does so well. Heartbreak from the outset, 10 found for PRX. It is a treat to watch them, you've got to admit. But FUT on the receiving end, it's a hard game to witness. And already being pushed away from B-Long, PRX, just juggernauts, running through this. Out of Captain, down a little low, you're looking at CNED, you're looking at out of Captain with those Sheriffs. It's Yedajay to strike, but still cleared up so quickly. A comfortable plant in the end. As I said, just bulldozering their way through. Plants there, Mr. Fallen and Cracks, what are you gonna do?
5 up long B, you got that Brimstone, triple smokes, 1 down at spawn, elbow, hookah. And CNED jumping through it too. I mean, his demise right now, PRX is just crushing it. Not much that these classics can do on the side of FUT, where we might be looking down the barrel of a 13-3.
Seems likely, doesn't it?
Last player standing.
And again, the caliber of teams we have here, the fact that this is an elimination, and we've had, as I said, a champions winner in the form of CNED on one side, a finalist in the other, of course, PRX falling short to EG in the end, but still, what a series that was. Oh, it won't make much difference now, mate, knife or not. Nah, he's just going to go for the spike in the end.
From the way they've been shooting.
Of the entire run for FUT.
Judge on raise, that's going to be fast Lamps control into his own paint shells right here.
Gotta say, Jing, a master of this, and that's why! Just the buckshot to the brain of Yedajay. The upgrade found, and site control is theirs. As said, this could be the last real effort from FUT. If you're facing 12, it might be too steep of a climb, but for now, the plant is in.
Spike planted.
And the timer now set for FUT to try and take back this site.
Insult to injury with this Thrash. How many does it get? 1.
Oh, now they try and tighten the screws on the site itself. FUT, though, taking some good steps here. Something now makes his presence known, gets the upgrade and gets out, but they now know where he is. A nice little lineup there, can't deny it. That is going to secure so much time. And just bit by bit, Mindfreak is playing to that clock, working away at FUT, chipping them down, and Cracks tries as best he can, keeping them in this series, barely alive.
7-round lead, why not?
Keep it going. They'll set up here. Yeah, Jing knew it too. He's out of there. Forsaken overwatching to see if they try and re-clear that space, but a good start here for PRX, just testing the waters.
This defensive setup for FUT's making me nervous. The one-person spotting towards Hookah and the jiggle towards Long B.
Tell me how the captain's at least got full shields. He does, but it doesn't
headshot.
matter. The headhunter himself, something taken away at a captain and leaving pretty much Mr. Fallen all alone, and the wingman will, if not with Dizzy. Oh, good response. CNED's quick to it.
Help him out.
But they're starting to second guess. He backed away for a second now. Mr. Fallen's screwed. He was all alone. CNED has to make up for that little bit of a mistake, that little hesitation. But now he's got no security. Has to fall away to CT and give up the site.
Bring them down. Spike planted.
We found one.
I'll find you.
Mark
The wrap
one.
towards Hookah. CNED's going to take down Mindfreak. That's huge. CNED starting to clear house. Forsaken, though, in a 1v3 position. Unconsidered thus far. Can he clutch up and get them to 12? Oh, it wasn't clean on the first. And CNED thriving there. Moved away for a second. Left Mr. Fallen to rot, but he came back at the right time.
Big
All light shields. And why do I feel it might work? Jing's still alive, so I still hold my breath. But for now, it's an effective trade in favor to FUT. They keep the man advantage, they keep control, and they've seen a lot.
The reposition as well from FUT. Getting into Long B, CNED as well. Moving over, jump spotting for that Hookah angle, and the passive retake setup from Cracks on A Heaven right now. Really understanding exactly the only win conditions for PRX right now. That showstopper is also going to be in play, though.
That's Pixel spotted. And the captain going to keep his head down. And here comes the problem. Here comes the danger man, Jing. Didn't check Octagon, but sends it towards CT and gets a trade. Oh, but out of captain. Correct as well. They should have a snowball round soon enough. We are seeing the operator coming out for CNED.
That deep showers line is going to help alleviate some pressure for the defense. Cracks spotting short A, ready to dip into showers to help CNED or just defend against that A site. And Ada Captain already shifting over towards A.
Oh,
That is not the opening you want.
no, that's an issue. That is a big problem, actually. And I wonder how FUT tried to respond to this, because PRX now, with a very early advantage, above a minute, and taking map control. They haven't given up much on the rest of the other side of the map either.
CNED shifting back over to this lamp here to watch short A deep. Instead of having that showers line, that Viper wall going up would block his sight line. So good reposition.
Oh, CNED, what do you do with this?
They understand right now. Nothing's happened towards B yet. It's going to be A.
CNED having to respect it. Has to back away deeper towards site, looking for a readjust towards maybe Tri-Box. Cracks is in towards shower, so that's still a big factor here. They're all going to come down to deny the plant.
30 seconds and Gedajay's positioned if where that TP comes.
Wingman doing his job as best he can, gets denied again. Now the Nightfall, now CNED strikes. Jing gonna answer back in kind. Man advantage now with PRX, but Cracks' position could be huge. As can be said for Gedajay, but Mindfreak's watching it. Mindfreak wins, and now the problems begin. A 2v4, this is gonna be everything. Jing takes away out of captain, and Cracks left to rot at the end of this 12. Calling and answered by Jing.
There's off cooldown.
And welcome to the pace. Instantly off the rip, we're gonna have a Nightfall over towards B, and a quick take through towards shower. Hell, it looks like the pistol round all over again, and they had no idea. Caught completely unawares, and PRX just making it hurt now. FUT down to Mr. Fallen and Gedajay to try and save the day, to keep them standing and breathing, but they have to give up the site. Detained. He backs away. But what do you do in this? A 2v3, and you're so far from the site.
They have that wingman, they have that Viper's Pit. If they're able to get into the back of the site, pop that Viper's Pit, get the wingman on the spike, use that Dizzy probably to get them in the space. Thrash is invested instead.
They're trying everything, kitchen sink included. Sends it in. Does catch his target, does get a man. They need to deal with him quickly, though. They've got to spam it, and they're trying something, trying to evade. He's gotten down. 2v2. Time is now of the essence. They cannot miss here, and Mind Freak is hitting everything! PRX being the force of nature we know they can be, staying alive here, and sending FUT all the way home.
Just an insanely difficult group to deal with. FUT needed that round on Sunset. They needed that map to take it to a third map because everyone knows how strong and deadly PRX are together as a team. Getting kind of unlucky with the draw they got against G2 going into this. I mean, what are you going to do? Like, that's the only reason that they're down here. Both these teams, though, were so good. Quality, playoff quality teams.
You're absolutely on the money, and there's a lot of respect for the side here. FUT came out and they tried. I mean, yes, map 2 was a brutal one. Map 1 was exceptional. As said, we are getting some high quality games out of these group stages. Some people were looking at the other groups as the group of death. You could have argued this had a lot of those elements to it as well, having teams of this caliber meeting so early. Devastating, obviously, to lose FUT here, but the better team came out today on top, which is PRX. That second map, Josh, was exceptional. Map 1 was a slog. But map 2 gave me glimmers of who they once were, some real vintage PRX rounds.
This is definitely a team that you can't take lightly. You see them, they're running at you, they're confident, they've got the killer instinct, but it's not just 1 or 2 people that you highlight, it's all of them. They do it in tandem, they do it at the same time. It's just so much chaos to deal with, and they do it so well. They've been in these situations, and they are able to just snowball and steamroll through.
Yeah, the fans here turning out in force for PRX as well. Great to see the support there for them. And again, even in the earlier interviews with Yinzu, they